Okay folks, welcome back to Lap 44 Outdoor. This is David. I'm going to start with review of this field jacket. This is a Filson field jacket. I've had to backpedal a little bit on my policy to not do a negative video, but in the interest of some honesty and journalism, I just decided to go over this. First, let's keep in mind the idea of a drip edge. As the water runs down the roof and it hits a wall, of course the water is going to lay in there, maybe go inside the wall. It's the same with a tent where the wall meets the floor. It's the same with the cuff on my blue jeans. A drip edge, your pitch goes over the seam. And so, keeping that in mind, I'll go on with my field jacket. This is a Filson field jacket. I've had it a long time. I paid, I think, $250, so this is kind of high end. I'll go over the design. I really like the design. You know, I like the pocket configuration. Here's a nice warming pocket. Here's the cargo pockets. I really like the feature that there's a loop and you can snap the pocket, being a one-handed operation. I don't know if you heard it, I just snapped that pocket. Okay. It is double zippered to have a liner. Okay, so I really like that. Okay. The back of the jacket, you will see cargo pocket back here, which I really like. I really like that feature. There is a hood attachment if you so choose. Anyhow, I really like the jacket, but it did not work well. What happened is, one, I'll say that the jacket has not been in field or forest. It was basically used as streetwear, in and out of the car, etc. And it was headed for the forest, but it didn't go well. So basically, on the cuff, and I really like the feature here that you have a snap closure in the cuff to block out the wind. The cuff and at the tail, at the bottom of the jacket, where there's little wrinkles, maybe as the cuff closure, whatever, all the little wrinkles there. Maybe it was a bad batch of fabric, I don't know, but everywhere there's a little wrinkle at the cuff, it just developed a hole. And the jacket has very little wear. Same with the bottom of the jacket. When you use the drawstring, it made little wrinkles. You can see the repair starting to get little wrinkles. All the little wrinkles developed holes. Okay. I sent the jacket back to Filson. I don't know if the camera's going to pick this up, but the repair they did doesn't follow the drip edge idea. Let's see if you can. So my thumb is snagging the fabric. Anyways, so they went around the bottom of the jacket and the cuffs, and they sewed fabric. Okay, and again, to ship the jacket to Filson, it has to be washed first, in which the oil finish, of course, came off the jacket, having to wash it. The jacket went to Filson, they did the repair, they sent it back. They did not oil the jacket, and if you want them to do so, it's expensive. The oil for the jacket is very expensive. So I took the jacket out of the package and I took one look at the craftsmanship and what they had done, and I just started laughing because it just seemed like an amateurish mess to me. Well, I was laughing, but the joke was on me. Anyhow, I put the jacket back in its package, and it's been in a package for a couple years now. A couple weeks ago, in the rain, I put the jacket on, it got waterlogged pretty fast because the oil is gone. The oil hasn't been replaced, and it's very expensive oil, and I haven't bought any to refinish the jacket myself. Especially at the cuffs, it gets very soggy. I was in the rain, and the overall jacket just got kind of waterlogged very quickly. So anyways, the craftsmanship that they did, it just catches the rain. It'll get very wet down here, and the overall jacket took on a lot of water. And I will say again, I really like the design. It's obvious that the jacket isn't beat up. It's not torn, doesn't have a bunch of holes, you know, nothing like that. And I think it's a very well-designed jacket. However, my experience with my Filson field jacket did not go well. And in the interest of journalism and honest reporting, I just thought, you know, I really should mention this, and for those looking at the Filson field jacket. And so basically, the zipper has never failed. None of the snaps have failed, getting in and out of the car and wearing the jacket. But it just developed lots of little holes, you know, on the bottom of the tail of the jacket and the cuffs. And so basically the jacket has gotten very little wear, and I'm very disappointed about that. And I basically will not be buying a replacement. And I don't know if I'll put a finish on it and use it in fair weather and avoid tough rainy weather. I don't know what I'll do, but I've had it a bunch of years. I've hardly worn it at all, and maybe won't. It's not a jacket that I'll reserve just for the bluebird days. And so basically that's my report on this product. I had to change my policy, you know, in the interest of honest reporting and journalism. And actually, I should take a look. As we will notice on the inside, if it had a lot of wear, we would see it on the inside. The jacket just really hasn't been worn because it failed. And so, anyways, folks, that's my review of my Filson field jacket that I've had for a long time, and it just didn't work well. And so, all right, thanks viewers and subscribers. Get back to you soon with another video. I got to get crawling around the woods and harvest some plants. Thanks again.